Yo, crypto nation and mining family. Crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? Of course, like always, it's not financial advice. Yo, crypto nation and mining family, what's going on? So, are you guys hyped up about all the AMD releases that they've got coming out? They've got a bunch of graphics cards that they're popping out with that me myself as a miner, I'm like, oh, boring. Definitely not their best work in my opinion. But what I am excited over is their new chipsets, guys. So, they've got the Ryzen series chips that are going to that are dropping out, that are going to be Monero monsters for all of you miners out there that are interested in the new chipsets. If you guys haven't heard me talk about it, I am using a first gen threadripper. So I've got the 1900X. It is the 8-core, running of course in quad channel RAM. So definitely got all that back together now that I don't have any more bad RAM, that my computer's not just randomly shutting off on me, thank God. But they are announcing, or they are, if you haven't known, they've already announced 3 new SKUs, 2 of which are going to be getting released November 5th. But there is, of course, the embargo that won't be lifted until the 19th. So, depending on how much of a demand on the new Threadrippers is going to boil down to how much availability that me and you guys are going to have availability to it. So, they're going to have the 3960X, the 3970X, and the 3930. The 3960X and the 3970X are going to be released first. The 3990X will not be released until 2020, so next year, guys. They are going to be making the announcement on that one on the 5th. So on the release date of the first 2, they're going to be talking about the third one and giving out specs on all of that good stuff. And on top of that, they are coming out with a new motherboard for the Threadripper series. So they're going to be coming out with the TRX 40 motherboards to showcase with the new Threadrippers, guys. So of course, what would be a good launch without new motherboards? Got to make sure that we've got the Gen 4 PCIe slots in there and all that good stuff. Because, of course, AMD should be able to take advantage of that. There was rumors of a 3980X SKU. There's no mention of it. No mention of the TRX 80 motherboards. So, unfortunately, there is no other information on that. If they are going to be releasing anything of that sort, we won't know until later on. That's if they even do anything with that. And then on top of that, like I said, they're going to be coming out with a new motherboard, guys. Boom. Check this out. So this is the Gigabyte Auroras. RGB illumination around the edges, of course. We've got a fan on the south bus. I'm sure there's covers on this that you take it up and you can put M.2 memory in here and all that other good stuff. These should be Gen 4 PCIe slots in here. It does look like your standard TR, the TR4 Plus or TR Plus socket. So it does look like like my regular Threadripper socket set in here. Definitely going to have the same amount of RAM that I've got, so quad channel RAM on there. Got yourself a Q LED code readout on here, so you can get all your Q codes if there's any kind of motherboard boot up failure issues of any sort. Invaluable information here, I'm telling you guys, that has helped me out. But they do not know whenever this got released, if this was the same socket or not, guys. So it looks like some confirmed rumors out there, guys, was let's see here. So through independent confirmation, the compatibility regarding the Threadripper 3rd gen is not going to happen, guys. It looks like for the new Threadripper series, they did revamp the socket. Although it does look the same, things are a little different. Some of the pathways have been changed on there. It is not backwards compatible to the 1000 and the 2000 motherboards. It is the socket style that they went with on this one is going to be the STRX4. So you can already tell that this is going to be way different. The socket is mechanically identical to the SP3, but there were changes to the pins. Castle Peak on the STRX4 socket, the CPU will be a 4-channel DDR4, 64 Gen 4 lanes. It's got 4,094 pins on there. The TRX40 motherboard will be supporting the 500 series chipsets on there. Sharktooth is the reference design board for the height Threadripper. Reference boards went out a few months ago, so there are some testing on this. It looks like they will be thermal throttling at around 95°C, so the temperature range before thermal throttling is a little bit higher than my Threadripper. My Threadripper starts to thermal throttle at right around 84, 85°C, so their target temp gets up there a little bit higher, but their top wattage on the Threadripper Gen 3 series will be at a high point of 280 watts. That they're going to try to get it to run between 180 to 190. This will allow temperatures, depending on your case, between 65 and 80°C under workload conditions. So it also, the temperatures on this will depend on how much of a how much of a CPU load you have on there. You're doing a lot of rendering on there, and then how well your case is flowing. Are you water blocked? All that good stuff is going to factor into end temperature on this CPU. My thing is going to be wondering how it's going to mine on that Monero, considering that my Threadripper, through the testing on there that they've done on the testnet for Monero, it looks like my Threadripper, which is the 1900X, should get right around 7,000 souls per second at right around 180 watts. Knowing that the Ryzen series is going to have a better target, better target on the power level, so it will be around 80 to 90 watts less than my Threadripper, doing like 13,000 souls per second. So the new Ryzen is going to be the one that you want to go after if you're wanting to mine that Monero. So if you're just looking for getting the latest and greatest thing, and you're like, well, I'm just going to upgrade my CPU, you're not going to be able to do that. You'll be able to go to Gen 2, but not to Gen 3 without just rehabbing your entire PC. So for anybody that was looking forward to that, sad story. So sorry, that is not going to happen. I was I was personally kind of excited to be able to do the upgrade on mine until I found out that they are going with an STRX4 instead of the STR4 Plus, which is what I have. Womp womp womp, right? So, are you guys wanting to get the Threadripper? Let me know. Put some comments in down below, guys. And while you're down there, guys, definitely smash that Lizzie like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. And if you want to check out anything also down there, guys, beep up on to hotrodmining.com. You can get some shirts, hats, jackets, pants, and some PC equipment, guys. It all helps support the channel. I'm not making a killing on all this stuff, but if you would like me to get some new mining hardware to be able to test out, or new graphics cards to be able to see what their full potential is from the mining aspect, check out my hotrodmining.com, and you'll be able to get awesome hats just like this. Yo! And I'll definitely see all your smiling faces on the next one. Peace.